Greetings, fellow YouTubers and subscribers. Back of 670 here. I apologize, I haven't made a video in a long time. I've just been busy with school and other stuff, so yeah. I also apologize for the weird way my hair looks, but whatever. So just to let you guys know, early in January on my second YouTube channel, Whovian Queen, I will be giving my thoughts on this year's Doctor Who Christmas special, The Husbands of River Song. Then after that, sometime after that, I will be revealing the top 10 things that I definitely want to see in Doctor Who Series 10, as well as the top 10 things I don't want to see in Doctor Who Series 10. Now, if you've watched my thoughts on Series 9 video on that channel, then of course I also talked about the top 10 companions I want to see come back to Doctor Who, whether it's Series 10, 11, or 12, or sometime down the line in the future. And I said that the number one companion that I definitely want to see come back is Clara Oswald, who is she's the companion that recently left the show. And I will be talking about her in the top 10 things I don't want to see in Doctor Who Series 10. Okay, so keep an eye out for that. Also, starting next year on this channel, on my main one, I will be doing a series of videos called Remembering Star Trek. Now, I was inspired to do this by two separate series of videos on Erod the Blockbusters Patreon page. And the first one was his Who Guides, in which he talked about his favorite episodes, as well as the essential episodes from the eras of the first 11 Doctors. And of course, he talked briefly about the Paul McGann 1996 TV movie. However, in a previous video he did about the 11th Doctor, Matt Smith, he revealed his top 10 terrific Tennant tales. And of course, he showed them again when he was talking about the 11th Doctor, Matt Smith. And the other series of videos that he's done that inspired me to do this was called Remembering Star Wars, in which he talked about his experiences with the Star Wars movies. So that kind of inspired me to do what I'm going to do starting next year, because not only is next year going to be Star Trek's 50th anniversary, but we're also going to be getting a new Star Trek movie called Star Trek Beyond. I actually watched the first trailer on I don't know if it was on YouTube or Facebook, but I saw the first trailer and I was like, oh, okay, this looks interesting. And again, it's the first trailer, so don't be surprised that later on down the line we'll probably get like another big epic trailer that will tell us more about what's going to be going on. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing starting sometime in January of next year, okay? And the way I'm going to do this is that I'm going to talk about the shows first, and then I'll be talking about the movies, okay? Because if I talk about the movies first without talking about the shows, then I feel like I won't be giving enough context as to the first 10 movies in the franchise, because the first 6 were basically, they had the cast of the original series, and then Generations through Nemesis had the cast of Star Trek Next Generation. So I feel it's appropriate to talk about the shows first and then the movies. So there you go. So the way I'm going to do it with the shows is that I'm going to talk about, how I was first introduced to the shows, and then I'll talk about my favorite episodes as well as the essential episodes from the shows. And then with the movies, I'm going to talk about, how I first, whether I watched them at home or in the movie theater and stuff like that. And yeah, so that'll be it. So that'll be starting in January of next year, which I will be talking about my favorite episodes as well as the essential episodes from Star Trek, the original series. I'm not calling it Star Trek because that was the name of the movie that came out in 2009, okay? I'm calling it Star Trek, the original series, because that's what everyone calls it now. So there you go. And yes, I know it was called Star Trek back when it first aired, but I don't want to confuse it But again, I don't want to confuse it with the movie of the same name that came out in 2009. So there you go. So yeah, that's basically it. Thank you guys so much for watching. And again, on my second YouTube channel in January, I'll be talking about my thoughts on this year's Doctor Who Christmas special, The Husband's River Song. Then after that, I'll be revealing top 10 things that I do want to see in Doctor Who Series 10, as well as top 10 things I don't want to see in Doctor Who Series 10, so there you go. And on this channel, my main one, I'll be doing my series, I will be beginning my series called Remembering Star Trek, also in January, with Star Trek, the original series. So, until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a nice day.